Alright, we're going to do this in a public group instance. This will be interesting. So, the amount you know is the amount you can do. Part 2 or revisited, whatever this would turn out to be. What do I mean, revisited? Because the first video was but short, but not fully explained. Let's get right into it. The amount that you know is the amount you can do. As mentioned in the very first video, it is an equation. So, equals. Think of that. If it's less or greater to what its amount to what you can or cannot do. You don't have 4 hands, so obviously you can't multitask based on that. But that is going to be an extreme. So, why would I say 4 hands? Because some people would think of that. They'll think too much of the extreme. That's falsifying your knowledge, so thus you're not really capable of that. You cannot be capable of something you believe something that you're not. Alright, so if you're going to further want to do a certain thing, because in the first video, I used a public AVI. And I was aiming for something that I can start doing my own AVIs and whatnot. And results of this. Yeah, this is just the beginning. This is just a whole bunch of pre-done stuff, slap them together. And the only texture work is right here on this little thing of an eye. But one step at a time. You can't bring in every the knowledge together. You have to do it step by step. If you do not do it step by step and take your time, it can lead to some confusion and some hardship. So, take it easy. But of course, school is one thing and job is another, because that is something that requires of time. But if you're trying to learn something that is of your own free will and your own volition, that is something you have to take your time. Hobbies, stuff of that. I make certain things, like this is the start of AVI work, and I guess I should show some clips of the things I've made. Clip. 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 Now, understand that it differs from person to person. What you want to do has to be inspiring to further fuel wanting that knowledge, because the best part of actually attaining certain knowledge is best to make it fun, make it where you're happy to learn. But what if it's something that you're required to learn it, but you cannot get joy out of it? Well, make it out of a game. Make it a game. Put it in perspective. Think of the end goal. The end goal. Yes, it sucks to learn that what you don't want to do. Like, I don't want to learn how to clean my room. How do you clean this room? It's not. Make it into a game. See how clean you can get, how shiny, and how impressed the other person tells you because your room's a mess, or yourself is messy because you don't know how to take showers properly. Anyway, make it into a game, a task to where you don't want to do it, you don't want to learn it, but you have to look at the end goal, the end state. We all have to start somewhere, even though things can be overwhelming. But just think of the end goal, and then you take that goal, break it to small little bits. Rather it's and this day I will learn this, or this week, or month. Take your time. Look at the steps. If there is steps. If there's no steps, you have to break it down. If you don't know how or where, there's always someone might be available. There's always groups for making fursuits, making avatars, and all the sort. I mean, just once you start building that stuff, you'll be seeing the fruits of your labor. You plant the seed and you just further take care the plant to watch it grow. Time. It's all about time. Even if you're in a rush to learn it. Time. Time to learn it. You may have to stay late hours for some things, but it's the dedication, your motivation. Because if you do not have those for the pursuit of the knowledge, it will not equal it out to the things that you want to do. And it can, let's say certain hobbies, you can't do it because you don't have the amount of knowledge to do the task. And that goes for any task, any skill. I mean, it's, of course, some tasks requires money, but then you have to figure out steps to feed upon what you wanted to do. I'll go about goal settings a bit of a different video. If that's something you want to learn, please leave a comment and whatnot in the doobly doop. But yeah, that's all I got. What? Until next time. Bye-bye!